Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to another video. So, in this video, I want to talk a bit about snacks, about snacking. Now, the part of the ethos about my channel is lifestyle, health, fitness, and diet plays into that massively. I know I myself have done it where I've looked on YouTube, I've researched things in books, I've gone online to find different diet plans, find healthy snacks, healthy options, things that might make me feel better, look better, and generally be better for my body. So I thought that I would do a video on snacking because people often forget that snacking is still part of your diet. And so I wanted to do a little bit of a video where I talk about snacking, I talk about the mentality behind snacking, and give you some healthy snack options so that when you do feel a bit peckish and it's not necessarily within your 3-4 meals, however many meals that you plan to eat per day, that it's not going to sort of push you overboard and that you can still take accountability for the foods that you're eating, even when you're feeling a bit peckish and having a little snack out of the fridge or out of your cupboard. So that is the plan for this video. If you are new, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, comment down below if you want to see anything more in this kind of snacking department. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, a big upside to snacks, but also a big downside to a lot of healthy options is most snacks and snacking options are easy to access, right? They come in a packet that you just have on the side of your countertop, or you just pull them out of the fridge and they're good to go. Whereas a lot of like healthier option snacks, usually you have to prepare in advance, and you don't really want to have to go through all that faff because it kind of makes you feel like you're preparing another meal. So I have thought about this with the snack options that I'm going to take you through. There is a small amount of preparation, but that's basically just sticking it in a Tupperware and throwing it in your bag. So please don't think that healthy snack options, you have to make these funky oat balls or whatever else. You don't. They're fairly simple, they're fairly easy, so you don't need to come up with excuses. Okay, option number 1. Here we have like a fruit salady, yogurty style snack. Now, note the size. I don't have a massive bowl here. This is a very small amount of food, but it is a snack. That's the whole point. I don't want a full meal. I want something just to get me through the next part of the day. So, I have 2 parts to this. I've got the Greek yogurt with some chia seeds on it, and I've also got some runny honey. I've also got the fruit. So, I've got some summer fruits because we are now slowly approaching the summer here in the UK. So, I've got some blueberries, raspberries, and some strawberries. The choice of fruits is totally up to you. Now, I've put these together in like a bowl together, but you can obviously have them separately, so you can have like a fruit salad. Alternatively, you could have just the yogurt. These are totally customizable. If you don't like certain fruits, you don't have to include them. If you don't want to or can't access things like chia seeds, which you can pick up from like a Whole Food store or like a Holland & Barrett if you're in the UK, you don't have to use them. For the Greek yogurt, you can also find other options like quark, or there are zero-fat Greek yogurts, there's natural yogurts, there's all sorts of things like that. I personally really love this snack. I have taken it to work. I've also eaten it as like a sort of a lower-calorie breakfast option. It is really customizable, and obviously depending on the time of year, you can change up different parts of this depending on what fruits are seasonal and are accessible to you at the time. In terms of like the cost, really cheap. I've only got a small handful of fruits in there. I've got the yogurt is fairly inexpensive. The chia seeds, like I say, you don't need them. I've just included them as like an added touch. So all of this together is an affordable option, and it's super healthy. You've got some good proteins and fats in the yogurt. You've got all of like the good micronutrients within the fruit, and obviously fructose, which is the sugars that's going to help you through the day. And it's a downside healthier than a lot of the other things you get. So that's the first option. Option number 2 is this little bad boy. Now, you can obviously have more than one of these. I've just prepared the one because otherwise I'm going to end up having a lot of snacks to get through in a minute. This is a Rivita, or a crisp bread. You can see it there. Okay, I've got a seeded one. It's got sesame seeds on top of it. I have then smeared, I'll use the term smeared, I'm not covering or heaping, smearing some whole nut peanut butter on top. I've then cut up some banana, and again I've drizzled it with some honey because I find that the sweetness of the honey really cuts through the peanut butter, and it just cuts the whole thing off really nicely. Really good, really nice snack option. The combination of the smoothness of the banana with the crispiness of the cracker underneath is incredible. Tastes amazing and is really good for you. One thing I will state now is the quality of peanut butter is important. Not all peanut butters or nut butters, you don't have to use peanut butter, you can use alternative nuts, butters also. They're not all born or created equally. You do get some that are full of sugar, that have lots of additives and horrible things in them. If you can find like a whole nut option, which is just blended nut or whatever, that's better. I personally try to avoid any nut butters that have palm oil and things like that in there. So have a little look at the label before you pick up your peanut butter or your alternative butter options. So yeah, but no, this is a really nice snack. It is super good, tastes amazing. Takes a little bit more preparation time because you have to smear the peanut butter on it and stuff, but it's a really good, healthy option, and it satiates you, makes you full up, and it's good option. Okay guys, option number 3. It might seem like a bit of a cheat option and it might seem quite obvious, but it involves a shaker cup and it involves some protein. Now, I am currently using vegan protein because I feel like it settles better in my stomach. I've done videos on this before, so I'm not going to harp on about it, but I have a couple of options here. So they're my protein. Other brands also supply protein that I'm sure is of great quality also. So I have got the vegan proteins with greens. This is a mocha flavour, quite nice. I've also got a vegan protein blend, and that is banana flavour. Both really good options. Now, you may have your own opinions on supplementation, such as protein powders. You may not think that they have a common place in your diet, but having a bit of extra protein can't hurt. Protein is not for the gym bros. Protein is essentially the building blocks of your muscle. And even in your daily life, walking around, getting up, going to work, if you are into the gym or yoga or you do sport or any kind of fitness like walking, your body needs protein to recover. And having a protein supplement like this is a really good option. Like I say, what I do is I fill up around 350 mils of water, pop a couple of scoops of protein in, give it a good old shake and go from there. As I said, not all proteins, like the peanut butters, are made equal. Some have high calories in them, others have higher protein content in them. Others, like this one here, have the added greens, which is also a good option. Although I will say, for me personally, I add a scoop of this and a scoop of this together because this by itself tastes like blended up broccoli, and I'm not a particular fan. So, you know, if you like blended up broccoli, go for it. But protein shakes are a great option, and if you add them with water, it's lower calorie. Obviously, you can mix it with a milk. Your choice of milk is up to you, whether you want to go for a dairy milk or a nut milk or a, I don't know, whatever else milk is up to you. But it's a really easy, effective way of getting a snack in. It fills you up, it's full of protein, which is great for your recovery, and it tastes good. And option number 4, I had to think about which option it was then. Option number 4, for those of you that have more of a savoury taste, we've got this thing. Now, this here is essentially a baked omelette, okay? So, what it is a little omelette that you cook in a cupcake tray. So, in a little bowl, crack in some eggs, whisk them up. You can add any seasonings you want. You can add extra bits like little bits of sausage or bacon or chicken. You can add some little bits of cheese in there if you want. Season it all up and then individually put them within a cupcake, sort of one of those metal cupcake holders. Bang them in the oven for about 15 or so minutes, depending on how big and deep your cupcake holder is, and they will puff up nicely. Take them out of the oven, let them cool. You can freeze them, you can whack them in the fridge, and again, you can have these as a breakfast option, or you can eat them as a snack. Once you have cooked them, that's the only preparation you need to do, and then they're good to go. What I like to do with them, and I've just done a really simple one for the purpose of this video, so it's just egg with some seasoning in it. What I like to do is I like to take 1 or 2 of these, pop a little bit of hot sauce, like a bit of Frank's hot sauce or something similar on the plate, have a little dunk, munch, great snack option for those of you that don't necessarily want all of the fruit and the sweet stuff. Full of protein, you've got some healthy fats in there as well because I've left the egg yolk in there. And again, you can obviously tailor these to your taste, so you can add bits of meat in there if you want. You can add some like peppers or tomatoes, little vegetables, other little bits and bobs. It's a really nice, effective, tasty way of creating a savoury snack. And if you want to, you can bung them in the oven to bring them back up to temperature for a hot option also. So there's a little bit more preparation time because you have to bake these things, but once they are baked, they are good to go, and you can prep them in advance and you can make them for the entire week. So it's a really good option. Okay guys, there we have it. A variety of sweet and savoury snack options for you. My intention with this video was to think about snack options that were affordable so that anyone could go for them. The protein shakes arguably are the most expensive things here, but they were an option for those of you that were interested in going down that route. Taste, they've got to taste good, guys. You don't want to eat bland food. They've got to taste good. Healthier. I don't want to say healthy because I don't want you to associate foods in a positive or negative light, but healthier options, full of nutrients, good fats, proteins, carbohydrates, etc. And convenience. These, although may take a little bit more preparation than a chocolate bar, they are convenient in the sense that you don't have to do too much to get them ready and get them prepared for you to enjoy. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed those. They are options that you can add to your weekly routines. I am going to be enjoying my snack option. Now, the reason I pulled a donut out right at the end, and I will pop it away now, is to prove to you guys and to show you guys that everyone is not perfect. I am a fiend when it comes to snacking, and if you are too, the healthy options or the healthier options are there to appease that hunger and to prevent you from turning to the fridge raiders, to the donuts, to all this kind of stuff. However, I don't want you to demonize food in the same way that I don't want you to put something like this on a pedestal and say this is, you know, the best snack you can eat. All right, we have cravings, and every now and then having a chocolate donut is not the end of the world, as long as we are having them within good proportions. Having one donut like this when I have a very active, healthy lifestyle is absolutely fine. So please don't demonize your food. You can enjoy a sweet treat here and there. Right. Okay, guys, there we go. Thank you guys for tuning back in. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. See you guys later. Peace.